play me some Final Fantasy 15 Comrades. First of all, though, I'm going to do my obligatory Facebook post. Facebook has been spamming these posts as, or targeting my post as spam for the past, I don't know, 6 months, I guess, now. Before I get started, I don't ever mean to turn my game streams into political, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, political motivation or whatever. I don't mean to make them political. You know, they're supposed to be all fun about playing the game. Okay, but I just have to say a few things. And so, yes, I guess tonight will be a political stream. But I take issue with the fact that there's this, I don't know, it just probably came out on the internet about 2 days ago. It's the way that government officials and law enforcement can come to an agreement on something, you know. But this thing called scromatine. It's, and if you don't know what it's about, I'll spell it for you. It's basically vomiting with SCR put in front of it. And it's funny because they started out by posting it in America first, and nobody bought it. But then then somebody in Britain picked up on this because it happens in the U.S. And I'm saying this because I do have followers and I do have subscribers who are not from the United States. Okay? And so they're probably sitting here looking like, what? Alright? And I'm sorry, people. You must know I consume cannabis on a regular basis. You know, I don't think it affects my life, other than the fact is that if I'm going to the place where I get it and I come back home, it's the only time I'm ever going to get in trouble with the law is if I get pulled over and get caught with it, because it's not legalized in my state. And that's the only time, honestly, that I've ever been in trouble with the law. I mean, I don't sit around and smoke a bunch of weed and sit here and think about, how can I rip off the person that lives next to me? How can I go online and be a hacker and steal something from somebody? And one myth, please, one myth I have got to blow out of the damn water, okay, is that, you know, you can go out and buy a pound of weed, come back home and smoke all of that stuff. It's not going to kill you. What's going to happen, okay, is that probably you're going to be coughing your ass off, and number two, you're going to be out of weed and you're going to have to go buy some more. It's not going to kill you. Sorry. Scromating. Man, that is just like so funny. You know, it's like it's so stupid. And it's like combining the two words screaming and vomiting. Okay, well, you know, who knows? There may be some people doing some scromming stuff. Personally, I don't buy that stuff. I go to the street to get my weed. It's safer that way. Hello. Now, when they make it legal in the state that I'm living in the state of Texas, to where you can grow it yourself, then I'll start growing it myself, and then I'll know what's going into it. But they've got what? Okay. In the culture, okay, you got what they call hydro. That's the medicine, you know, the legal stuff. And that's genetically modified weed. Sorry, people. And it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. And it's like, yeah, you get an incredible high for about an hour. Then you got to turn around and smoke some more. No, give me some Reggie. I want something that's going to keep me high for like about 4 or 5 hours, alright? Hello? Today I'm playing Comrades. And by the way, if you have the season pass and you get this, and it is DLC. But no, the only reason why I brought this up is because I have a friend of mine, believe it or not, who's a sheriff. Yeah, I said that, law enforcement officer. That I thought, I didn't expect him to be Einstein, but I thought that, you know, he had some intelligence about him. But after watching this video on Facebook, not so sure. Anyway, I'm fixing to play some Final Fantasy Comrades, and I hope I don't scrum it. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna begin, of course. And, sorry, I've been dealing with a lot of things. Tonight's gonna be, this stream's gonna kind of sort of be a little bit of political statement from Gary, from Merlin. Uh, Gary couldn't be here today. Anyway, so there's a new term coming out that law enforcement are biting upon and trying to erroneously spread to the population. A thing called scromating. That's a person that has consumed too much marijuana. Or I don't really know what it's. Well, anyway, I'll put it like this: it's linked to marijuana. Okay. Look, really, lawmakers, government officials, and all the like, are you going to start telling me? Okay, well, first, let me start off. Okay, here's what scromating is: it's where you start running around screaming and vomiting because you have had so much marijuana. I mean, any experienced marijuana user that I know is going to say, bullshit. And no, I don't ever turn, nor am I ever trying, but I just have to speak out on this. Because it's like, I consume, okay? And where I live at right now, it's legal. And if you want to unsubscribe because I smoke weed, then that's fine. I don't care. I can understand the guilt by association thing. But why are you going to tell us an outright lie? You might as well tell us. You might as well get on and tell us that weed caused this scromating fits, and that the latest study was found that drinking and driving is not an issue, that people can drive after drinking a fifth of Jack Daniels. See, that's the way I look at it. The scromating thing, whatever. You're trying to tell me that a sucker is going to scream and vomit from smoking too much weed? Sorry, weed's not like alcohol. No way. You can sit there and smoke a pound of weed in an hour, and the only thing that's going to happen to you is that you're out of weed, and you're going to have to go get some more. But the deal is, you'll be able to get up and drive and go get some more weed. See, a lot of things that people don't understand. Okay, weed is the true prescription drug. Alright? Cannabis is the true prescription drug. Because when a drug says do not take until after 3 or 4 hours, okay, weed's like that. You can sit there and smoke 5 joints of weed within an hour. You're only going to get so high. But you smoke 1 joint of weed, let's say it's 7 o'clock, and if it's good weed, at 10 o'clock you might not have to smoke any. But even if it is, you might want to bump yourself up a little bit to where you were, and then you only need about 2 or 3 hits. So so many misconceptions. I'm mentioning this because I have a friend who is a sheriff of my hometown, and he posted a Facebook post with an interview with an ex-inmate who actually, in my opinion, looked really uncomfortable during the interview. But he said so many things that were wrong. You know, it's like, I, I mean, I don't know how to put it. I guess the best analogy was like, he goes, I don't know how to put it because they were so stupid. What he said, what he said was so stupid. There's no words for it. Like, I don't know how to put it. I have no analogy for it, but it was just totally like, dude, man, you don't know. I am a weird individual. And I'll make an analogy because this is how I am. You know, it's like when women talk about their periods, okay? Boom. Man, I'm not an expert on that. I'm not a woman. I've never had a period. I've heard women speak about periods and stuff. So I can sympathize, but I can't empathize because I've never been in that situation. I'm not a woman. Okay? And I'm not going to pretend to be a woman. Okay? If that makes any sense. I know there's a lot of guys out there trying to pretend to be a woman like Bruce Jenner, but I think you get my point. In other words, Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner has no idea what it means to have an effing period because he's not a woman. He's just a guy that wants to be a woman, okay? So there you go. And I think anybody that's never, I think people that haven't smoked weed before in their life, cannabis, marijuana, whatever you want to call it, I think that analogy fits them. In other words, they're not women, so they don't know what it's like to have a period. In other words, you haven't smoked weed ever in your life. You've sat there and you've listened to the lies and fallacies told to you by government and law enforcement officials and parents and whatever, but you've never done it. So how can you speak about the evils of marijuana when you don't even know? You've never tried that before. And I don't knock you for not doing that, but when you talk about how it, whatever, lazy, it doesn't make you lazy. I smoke a bowl, man. I guarantee you there ain't nobody can mow a yard quicker than I can. There ain't nobody can do whatever quicker than I can. And I'll run circles around anybody who's on prescription drugs, especially the ones like Xanax and Oxycontin, which in my opinion are worse than marijuana. They're addictive. Marijuana, people, is not addictive. It's psychologically addictive. It's not physically addictive. And that's what describes an addictive drug. It has to be physically addictive. Not psychologically, but physically. For example, like alcohol. Yeah, heavy drinkers exhibit shakes and shit like that when they're not drinking alcohol. That's a true 100% addictive drug. Marijuana is not like that. It's mentally addictive because you're sitting there when you're out, you're going, oh boy, I sure wish I could have a joint. but you're not sitting there twitching and going through withdrawal symptoms, and you're not. And you never will. Unless you're just trying to psych somebody out and get a crazy check from the government. Anyway,
I foresee great things on your horizon.
I don't mention names ever, except for subscriber names on YouTube. But I will commend a sheriff in a little town in East Texas who's doing whatever he can in his mind to fulfill his office. And I give you hats off. And 7 more minutes to a shout out. Alright, let's see. Can I do this? Let's get out of there, man. Let's get out of that. Alright, I'm talking to myself again. Yep. Let's see. So, do I want this one? Or... I don't know. I could do Robo Resurrection again. 61 KW. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the politics thing. I'm sorry that I have such a misinformed friend, and I pity him being the sheriff of a little bitty old town in East Texas. And I think we're fixing to, yeah, let's do the Robo Resurrection. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna run that. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Robo Resurrection. I'm making another shameless plug in hopes of How can I do that without it being a plug? I'm sitting here, I'm doing, I want to post something on a friend of mine's Facebook, and you know, because I'm trying to promote my channel, but then again, I don't want to be like the shameless guy on the John, you know, the Tonight Show going, oh, we weren't going to discuss my latest movie. Okay, so here's a quick plug. Watch my latest movie, blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so. Oh, I got 2 minutes until a shout out. Alright, I'm trying to do something here. Okay, here we go. Well, as soon as you're mentioned, as soon as I can find the dead gum. Oh, Gary, thank you. There we go. And what, 30-30? Alright, here we go. Alright, shout out night to all my subscribers. I'm going to give a little shout out to one of my favorite subscribers. I'm going to call her Little Sis. I'm not going to put her real name out there. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna call her the Zelda freak. Okay, that's my nickname for her. But I love you, little sis. Keep plucking away. Keep your head above water, because you know if you keep on keeping on, all right. And I do love you. I love all my subscribers. Maybe not as much as my little sis, but I do appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm going to be running Comrades tonight. And I'm going to be doing Robo Resurrection, which kind of sounds funny, but I don't know. Like I said, I've got so many games, but I appreciate you, little sis. I know who you are. I know your name. And I'm sorry for being an asshole sometimes. which I am on occasion. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go quick play.
Choice.
And hope I don't have any AI joining me on this mission. I hope they're all players. Yeah.
I wish you a safe return.
Anyway, there's a new thing out now. That people are talking about. Scromiting. I squirmed to say that word. Like people, how do you like scream and vomit? Like, and then you all of a sudden, I don't know, and they blame it on weed. Like, really? Okay, really? Are you kidding me? Seriously? After like the Greeks were smoking weed, and now all of a sudden scromiting comes out. That's just I'm sorry. That's just a new method of disinformation that the government and law enforcement officials and big pharmaceutical companies are coming out with. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for 1 minute. That's about as that is so incredulous. I will never believe it. Okay, it's been a while since I played this game, but I'll get back into it. But anyway, yeah, right, you know. I'm not stupid enough to believe that stuff. I believe if it is, it's because it's legalized stuff, you know, the stuff. It's legalized. Alright, here we go with the game. Several bosses have appeared. Right, that was awesome, man. Boom, in there and out. That's why I like this. I like this, okay? But we'll see, because I haven't. A lot of people have been to level 45 and stuff, and they're a little bit disappointed. Yeah, scromiting. That's like that's so funny.
Welcome back.
It's like going to a concert and you hear that the lead singer can't sing because he scromited it. What's that?
Let's dig in.
Oh, well, that's where you scream and vomit at the same time. And while he was screaming and the vomit was coming out of his mouth, it burned the inside of his vocal cords. And so he's going to be out for a couple of days.
So eat up.
Oh, okay. Okay. And everybody goes back, and they're not disappointed because they didn't get their concert tickets because there was a perfectly good explanation about scromiting. Yeah. I want to smoke some more weed so I can scrom it. That sounds fun now. That is funny. I'm sorry. Okay, so here we go. Let's go back and see what I can do right now. I probably don't have enough KW. Okay. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't really... I don't like to turn any of my streams...
What do you say?
...into a political stream. And I'm not trying to do this right now. But just certain things, man, that... You know, it's like... I'll put it like this, okay? You know the old P.T. Barnum quotation, a sucker is born every minute? Okay, well, I'm not that sucker born every minute. And I'm not going to believe, pardon my French, I'm not going to believe that shit tastes good just because you tell me it does. And because I find that too incredulous to believe. But I'm not a dog, so I don't know. I don't have that experience. Let's send power to where again? Let's see, how much you got? Oh, I got 44. Yeah, I could do some damage here, man. I might, oh yeah. 60,000 all the way down there.
Transmission complete.
Alright, you got down there. Oh, I finally got
It's all that black-haired witch's fault. She's the one who told the marshal and everyone to call it off. I was there. I saw her do it with my own eyes.
Say hi to your pals.
Well, that's enough about that, man. It's all about gaming. That's what this channel is about, and I've said my piece.
What's up? the light back to Lucis.
Yes, we are, baby. Alright, check it out. I got 2,000 KW off of that.
It's looking brighter already.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Transmission complete.
Alright. Okay, I like these new quests.
We're bringing the light back to Lucis.
Alright, let's go up here. The Ghostly Griffin. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Well, I guess I won't. Well, let's do this.
We've got the power.
Even though it don't amount to hill beans, but...
All right, let's light it up.
Well, I just learned something. Okay, so that's how... Alrighty then. What I got left for it? Time to run missions.
Bye now.
Later, Gator. Agitator date.
You're the talk of the town, kid, thanks to those photos.
Ugh. Did you see the way I stopped and looked away like, oh, he recognized me again. Alright, let's see what you got to offer there,
You want
fat
weapons?
boy.
We got lots of them.
Yeah, let's see. No, I don't think you have anything new that I ain't got. That's worth a darn.
Hey, come again.
Hey, come again. No, I think I'm gonna hop on the J train and get down there and go that outpost and get me
I've seen
a
a
better
lot of
weapon.
crap.
I like the concept of this game, and I like it because it's not really that hard. But like I said, I mean, I'm talking about this portion of the game. I like the game as a whole. I just wish Square Enix would have done something between chapter 13 and 15. It was just like chapter 13 and 15 was a cop-out. I don't give a fuck. Sorry. You can complete that stuff in an hour and a half. 2 hours hard play. You know. Totally disappointed with what they did. But I guess they're trying to recoup, so... Now, why am I here again? Oh, that's right. I'm looking for weapon stuff. And sitting here complaining.
Take your time, boys.
Yeah, maybe not. I'm looking
Stop by again sometime.
I'm looking for weapons, which are... There you go. Hello.
Welcome.
Alright, let's see what we got going on. We got trade. I can't buy. Okay, now that I don't like. Seriously? I can't get these because I have to barter for them and I don't have anything to barter with. This totally fucking sucks, man. Why can't I buy them? Really? Okay, now now here we go.
Thank you kindly.
Because I've ran into this at the last outpost, and I'm sorry. Seriously? Square Enix, really? You're not going to give us the option to buy those items? Alrighty. I've already seen it. I ain't gonna go try to buy anything else, man, because I can't. I'll have to do quests and missions first. Oh, don't matter, you know. I have enough gil accumulated. Okay, yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm gonna run the rest of these quests that I need to level up for. I'm not even level 20, but damn it, I'm gonna run them. Wow. Terribly disappointed.
You ever seen little Mob Buddy?
Terribly.
You're the talk of the town, kid. Thanks to those
Oh,
photos.
shut up at your face, huh?
I can barely keep up with you.
Yeah, I can barely keep up with me either. Alright, let's do the Bandersnatch. The Belful Bandersnatch. Here we go.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Well, maybe I might not say that after the queue. Okay.
Take care out there.
Please don't let me do this today. Well, 2 AI, I guess. No, I'm not gonna say 2 AI is better than 1. What's up, Ness? Somebody's trying to get a glitch. go, baby. Come on, we can do this. Me and you and a couple of AI. Me and you and a couple of AI. Guys, we can do it right here, right now. And there it is. Booyah. We got it.
Glad you made it back.
Oh, I'm glad I made it back. What are you talking about? Ooh, the mystery meat 10.
Bon appetit.
Creamy meat and veggie saute. Awesome.
It's hard to recreate the taste of home, but I make do with the seasonings I have.
Oh, heck yes. I'm level 19 now, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna pause for a minute and write a little poem that I think is funny. Okay, yeah, I'm still making a post. I'm sorry. But I'm actually writing I'm writing a little funny poem about what I think about this Scrommet thing. Okay, so let me go on about it. Scrommet, it's a new term that, I don't know who's coming up with this. It's supposed to come out of the health industry, but I doubt it. I think it's just a new manufactured lie by governments. And cotton is a big industry. See, a lot of people, I hear a lot of people talking about hemp. They don't get it. They don't fucking get it. I mean, I appreciate the fact that they're trying to seem educated, but it's not. It's about cotton. It's not about the hemp industry, because you can make clothes that are softer than cotton out of hemp. And I'll bet not many people know that. Do the research. Do the research. Do the research. See, cotton's not going to, cotton's, they're going to be like, no, we know what the truth is. We'll just go with the rope industry. All right, whatever. Look it up. Please. Educate yourself. Don't attack me, please, if you don't agree with my views. Okay, because I'm going to be honest with you. Anything I say on this channel, I'm going to be educated about. So you better have your A game on when you. And yes, I welcome all comments, even after the video is posted and everything. Please comment to me. Law enforcement, I don't care. I'm not trying to incite violence because I think that's stupid. But I do. And I always welcome a good debate. But you better come at me with your best information. And if you come with me stuff that I am not in, that I think is incredulous, if you come to me with stuff that I cannot believe, for example, like there's a new study done that pigs can fly after they smoke marijuana. Well, yeah, of course they gonna fly. Number one, pigs don't smoke marijuana. But being a first-time user, yeah, you damn right a pig's gonna fly. Just like I did the first time I used it. But now, no, I don't believe that. That's either an allergic reaction, the scrometine thing, that's either an allergic reaction or that's just people trying to get crazy checks. Think about it, America, please. Gosh, wake up. Alright, the wyvern, let's see what else I can do. Escort. Alright, yeah, I'll do this escort. Okay, but first, I've got to go to the restroom and I'll be back. But, I'm serious. Think about it. I'll be back. Almost done, people. No. Yes. Can't believe I made the mistake. Alright, I gotta figure out where I'm going with this. I gotta read this. Okay. Well, now I know where I'm going with this. I'm sorry I'm writing something. I do that from time to time. I very seldom do it while I'm playing a game. But, oh, I didn't know it'd take this long, but it's... Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but I do like to write, and it will take over any game, any day of the week. But I will. That's what I'm running next. I just have to figure out how to finish this. It won't take me long. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, I'm revealing a secret of mine whenever I'm writing prose. I sit there and I go through each word that'll rhyme. Right now I'm trying to find a rhyme for out. So I go about, out, and there we go. I just found the word I'm looking for, and I thought of a way to apply it to where I'm going with this particular. See? It's not that hard to write things. You just, you have to think about what you're trying to say and put it into prose. It's not that hard. Alright, let's make sure, because it seems like I know. Okay. I'm sorry, but when I write prose, I have a certain rhythm and meter, in other words. Alright, so here's what I wrote, and I don't know if anybody will like this, and then I'm gonna get on with this mission, okay? Because, like, I'm not about thing. But anyway, sometimes I like to scrommet. I don't know if anybody knows what scrommeting is. Scrommet is a weed user that is the latest theory and the latest bullshit that is being perpetuated by governments everywhere is that Scrommet is a heavy weed user that has like had so much weed that they start screaming and vomiting. Whatever. Come on, man. Really? And so now it's a new word, and and like fucking law enforcement is using this, okay? So like I have a friend of mine, an ex-classmate. He's not really a friend, but he's an ex-classmate, and I respect him. And he's a sheriff of a very little well-known town called Lufkin, Texas. He's Angelina County Sheriff. And he believes this crazy stuff. And, well, you know, I know you're like in law enforcement, and I know you're here in East Texas, and you have to, you know, keep up with the good old boy image. But why are you going to post stuff on your Facebook and mislead the people? It's like there are people that believe in you, man. And I can tell by the comments on your Facebook posts, and it scares me. And it's like you're doing nothing but perpetuating ignorance. And you're using that badge as an excuse, and you don't even know what you're talking about. You might as well, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. You've always been on the law enforcement side, okay? So you don't know about the people that, you know, if you were outside of law enforcement, like I guarantee you 100% of the people that don't smoke weed, okay? 100% of people that don't smoke weed don't know that they probably got, like, at the very least, 2 people working next to them that smoke weed. It's probably the people that are getting things done. And they're sitting there going, how can he do that? How can she do that? Whatever. Huh. It's like it's crazy, man. It's like, how can a person in law enforcement know what a person that smokes weed goes through? Now, I can understand, okay, I can understand how if they drank, then they would be like, okay, well, yeah, okay, so they got every right, but they never smoke, yeah. And while I'm bullshitting about this subject, you know, this sheriff probably doesn't know how many people that he's got working for him that actually smoke weed. Do you give random drug tests? How can you be sure that your officers are not, you know, your deputies or what, they're not pulling over people and just like, you know, maybe they're sampling about what's going around Angelina County right now for weed. And like, do you want stories? I've got stories, okay? Because I have personal I do, man. Believe me, I have experiences. Anyway, let's get in here and yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Save. Shit. Girl, you better know. You like that, didn't you? Yeah. I don't care. That's good. Okay. All right. And so, I don't know if I've read it before. I probably have because I'm drinking right now. But, I do dabble in the prose every now and then. Sometimes I like to scrum it. A government lie shaped like a grommet. It's kind of hard going in, like a snake. I readjust my chin. When it comes up, it burns my brain. I'm thinking, does the government think I'm that insane? But government, law enforcement, and the like are not afraid to spew ignorant lies when they step up to the mic. Their version of reality is skewed, but conformance is perpetuating a lie. I don't know what it's all about, and I feel I'm getting screwed. I am wrong, government right. Hello, goodbye. It's the lies you speak which put me in doubt. And again, alright, here we go, baby sis. Thank you for subscribing. Alright. I'm not going to use your real name. We're just going to call you Little Bit. Thank you, Little Bit, for subscribing to me. I love you. And I know I'm an asshole sometimes, but I still love you. And that, yeah, that just came out of nowhere. But thank you a little bit for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Okay, I'm fixing to get on here. I'm sorry that I kind of like was distracted by Facebook and everything. There's something going on right now in a county that I used to live in, and long story short, there is a sheriff that is a classmate of mine who is like totally just like so far away from real life that it's not even funny. He was elected sheriff, and he just does not know how far out of the real world and he posted a video, an interview sort of, with him and a guy that was the next pot user, and I mean, it was okay, I suppose. I mean, but I'm sorry, I turned it off. I didn't even hear anything the guy said, because after he was like, he gave a 5-minute speech, and he just spouted out so much disinformation that I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I'll put it like this. It was like he was talking about marijuana. And if he was talking about alcohol, some of the stupid stuff that he was saying would be equivalent to the fact of him saying, well, I've arrested, as long as guys don't have, I don't know, man. I can't think of an analogy right now, but the best one I can think of is, well, he was 0.8 on the illegal, he could have been a 0.12 on the legal alcohol limit and still drove, Just, really stupid shit like that. And I have a problem. I have a problem with government and law enforcement officials who sit there and spout disinformation just because it was like emailed to them from whatever. I don't know where he gets his information from. And mostly he gets his information from Google. That's what scares me. He's too scared to go out to a library and pick up this information. No, he's got to Google it. And just because it's on the internet, it's true. I have issues with people that stupid, that don't take the time to go out and, well, I'm going to Google it. If it's on the internet, it's true. No, it's not, man. People that go, okay, here's my viewpoint on that. People that go to the internet and like, oh, it's on the internet, so it's true, are the same kind of people that would sit there and Google horse manure is the next best food for humans. And they would be the kind of person that would Google that and read that and go, okay, well, now I'm going to start eating horse shit. Because I'm tired of eating all the bullshit the government's trying to feed me. And believe it. And those people scare me. They scare me. They totally do. Because, like, what are you going to think next? You going to think aliens came down here and formed our civilization? I'm sorry, that didn't happen. And it's because you're too damn dumb to comprehend the vastness of space. And it's like, oh, well, light years are nothing because you're sitting there thinking Star Trek terms. Okay? And while I'm bullshitting, what intelligent civilization would come down here and want to make contact with us? We fight over trivial things. We, as humans, we agree on certain things, and then when we hear something that goes against what we believe in, we want to attack it. And not only do we want to attack it, but we, you know, I've even seen in some comment sections to where people didn't actually say it, but by the tone of what they typed, they'd be like, yeah, come over to my house, I'll kick your damn ass, 'cause you don't agree with me. See why we gotta be like that? I know, I promised I would never turn my channel into a political discussion. But there are certain things that frighten me about America right now, that I have to say something. This Scrommet thing really... You know, I'm not saying people wake up, and yes I am, but I'm not going to be condescending about it. But what I am saying is that just because it comes from the government, don't believe it. Man, really? If the government told you horse manure tasted good, like the New York Times go, new scientific study, horse manure tastes good and it's good for your body. Are you going to go out and eat that? I mean, that's all I'm asking out of everybody, not just the American public, but all of my friends worldwide. Everybody that subscribes to me. Everybody. I'm not talking, and I know. That's why I love my subscribers from around the world besides the United States, because they agree with a lot of things that I say. And they know I'm right, because they come from impoverished countries. I mean, come on. I am not intending to turn this channel into a discussion about politics or anything like that. But there are times that I just have to get on the channel and I have to call bullshit on things that people say. And there are people following me because they're like, oh, hot dog law enforcement official. Like I said, I don't name names. But, yeah, he's a sheriff. And whatever he says got to be true. Fix to get happy. A little shout out to Little Bit, one of my subscribers, a little sister. Appreciate you, girl. Maybe I'll decide to quit being an asshole one day, okay? Alright? Quit agreeing with me. But I love y'all the same. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there are certain posts that I will not ever back away from. Alright, I'm ready to play this. No, I'm quitting, I'm sorry. I'm ready to go to bed. I've been feeling sick, guys. Well,